And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on second and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Wilson under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Gay's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks at tables end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And finding the tight end Hooper. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number 1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Diggs going in motion right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Moss. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football outside the 30 to the 29. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Play action. It's Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, the Jet first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, it's Hall. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So they got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this.
Touchdown, Bills! Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On the draw, it's Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and a yard, Wilson, and he'll find Hall. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. The lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Allen now on 1st down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Allen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On the return, here's Agnew. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Gain is good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Allen. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Allen going to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Another completion right back to Patterson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Allen. He gets this one to Johnson. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills are back within a score.
So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Paul ought to give up the middle, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
2nd and 6.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete.
And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Jets take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
The extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 30 on second down, Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Agnew now to return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, out to his left. And that one not to be, it's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen has his miss. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll run with Patterson.
Oh, nice move in midfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Allen. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Yeah, keep it up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it third down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Shakir holds it in.
Touchdown, Bills!
Khalil Shakir.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
176 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
A handoff for Hall.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Gay knocks this one through. And it'll add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Allen. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are.
Just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Jets,
they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.